Hello again. I just wanted to do this quick video. Well, hopefully it's going to be a quick video. So I've been using this lately to do video capture. This is the HD video capture generic brand. Um, I got it from Digit Now on eBay, and it's actually been pretty good. Like I'm super happy with this. The mic was a real issue for me in the beginning. I couldn't, for the life of me, find a mic that worked, and all the mics that I tried either didn't work or was really bad. Um, there was two mics with the exception that actually did work, and they worked actually pretty well. So I think I figured out exactly how to get this thing to work. Hold on one second. Let me get one of the microphones. Oh, sorry about that. I hit the camera. But yeah, so this is one of the microphones I got to work. And I think I figured out how to get these things to work, or the audio to work on this, so you can talk while you're playing. The thing is, you need a powered microphone. Plain and simple, you just need a powered microphone. I'm not too sure if this will be a permanent solution for me because I don't have any other. I mean, I do have microphones, but it needs to be like a limited power microphone, and this is what I found out works the best. Are these? I have this one, and then I have another one. These are my daughter's microphones to play with. Well, this one was actually lent to me, but yeah, this is this one worked really well. I shot my last video with this one. But yeah, so you need a powered microphone, something that turns on and has a volume control. Um, I am gonna try. I do have a small amplifier that will plug into a microphone and boost the sound. Maybe that'll work. But for now, I think I'm just gonna stick with these. These are the only things that really seem to work. The lavalier mics do work as well. I'm guessing because they're so small, but it's kind of hit or miss. It seems kind of like you have to wiggle it around for it to work. So, but anyways, yeah. So I've been really happy with this lately. It's been capturing some pretty good video. But I had someone message me on my Discord, or not Discord. It was on my Amino, um, and they had suggested that I try the Roxio HD capture. So I was like, oh, okay. Is that new? Because I saw the Roxio ones, but they were kind of expensive. I was like, wow, those are expensive. He was like, no, try the older one. The older one works really well. So he got in touch with me on Amino, and he told me, you know what, I have an extra one, so I'm gonna send it to you. And sure enough, he sent it to me. So I was like, cool. He's like, these things go for about maybe like $10 cheaper than what this one will go for. So this was, I think these are about like $60, I believe, for these ones. This one was only like 39.99, I believe he said. Pretty cheap, and he's like, yeah, if you like it, then you can just buy it from me. He's like, I'll sell it to you for like $30, because that's what he gets. He said he gets them from eBay for that price, and what he does is he buys them and he resells them in his like on his website, for a little bit more. He said he doesn't jack the price up too high. He said he'll charge like anywhere between 45 and 50, depending on the demand. And he said this one actually works really well. So what I want to do today is I want to get this plugged in and see how well it really works. Um, I did do some research on this after I got it, and you can see this is from 2014. And apparently it works really well with PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, but I haven't seen anything for it working on the Switch, so that's what I'm going to test out today. All right, so give me a couple minutes. I'm going to set up, and we'll be shooting some gameplay. All right, so I have it all set up here. You'll notice that the sound is really soft. I'm still trying to work out the kinks with this thing, but so far I'm pretty impressed with the way it looks. Graphically, it looks a lot better than what the HD video recorder can do, like the cheap, well, the $60 video recorder can do, and the video quality looks a lot better. There were some issues with this, and I'll go over it. I'll go over the issues at the end of this video, and it was kind of a long process. This is actually I probably had this thing for about almost a week now, and only now I'm doing the video recording because I could not for the life of me get it to work. But I'll go over all of that in the end. But as you can see, the video quality is actually slightly better than what you get with the HD video recorder. The Roxio Pro Game Capture HD seems to work a lot better. And yeah, so you guys can just go out with this video right here, and I'll come back and I'm going to give my final thoughts on this and go over the issues that I had with it. Okay, so you guys just saw some gameplay from recorded from the Roxio Game Pack Game Capture HD Pro. So this thing actually worked pretty good, but I want to go over a list of issues that I did have with it. So first off, I couldn't get it to work at all in the beginning, and I was getting frustrated. I was looking up different YouTube issues, and some people said you have to go through like this the long process of, like, uninstalling the program, reinstalling, just um, going through a long list of things like deactivating your antivirus and whatever, and then going in to repair it on the app itself. And I almost gave up on it, and I was gonna call this thing a bus, and it doesn't work at all. And then I decided to try something, which was kind of just like, it just dawned on me. I was like, okay, well, maybe it's the USB cable that came with it. And sure enough, I grabbed another one of my USB cables. It's for I think it was for my brother printer to connect to a PC. It's a high-speed USB 2.0 cable for here. And as soon as I plugged it in, it just worked. Like all of a sudden, like I was so frustrated for like 2 days trying to get this thing to work. 3 days actually trying to get it to work, and I had no idea that it was something as simple as being the USB cable. There was like a ton of like other people explaining that, oh, well, this thing, you need to go in here and you need to do this and you need to click repair and you need to uninstall and then you need to reinstall. And I did not want to go through all of that to try to get this thing to work. Um, and the weird thing is when you have the USB cable in, it was lighting up fine. The only thing that didn't light up was these, and that should have been like my first, like, you know, issue. Was none of these were lighting up at all. But this lit up. The little arrow, this thing lights up. It was lit up like purple, I guess it would be the color. Um, and when I would plug it in, I downloaded the Roxio software and everything that they tell you to download. They say don't use the disk anymore because the disk is outdated. So I downloaded the updated version of the software that runs with this, and when I plug it in for the software, like it would constantly like click in and out, in and out, in and out, and then all of a sudden my whole computer would just crash and says in we encountered a problem. I'll put a picture of the error message up right now. And so yeah, that message would pop up. Um, and it was really frustrating. I thought it was my computer. Like I blamed my computer the whole time. Saying my computer's such a piece of shit. I got to get rid of it, get a new one. I mean, that computer is like from 2014, I think it is. So it is pretty old, but I mean, it should still run just fine, you know. Um, and yeah, so it was really frustrating. And lo and behold, it was as simple as just putting in a working USB cable in here. I guess the one that came with this was crap, and I should have known something was up too. Maybe they switched it out. Not the guy I bought it from, but like the original seller switched it out because the box was sealed. It was completely sealed. Like the tape was on there still, the security tape was still on there. But that cable, yeah, that cable that came with it was crap. That's what the issue was. It was just the cable was not working. So, but I'm glad I finally got it to work. Decided to just try and a different USB cable, and sure enough, it powered on. And I was super stoked. I felt I had like a sigh of relief that this thing is actually going to work. And yeah, once you get it working, it's actually pretty user friendly. I mean, everything is on there. The only thing I have an issue with now is the audio. Um, I'll probably have to go in and play with some settings to get that working. But yeah, in comparison to this, the HD video capture, now this one now, mind you, is about $60, I believe, um, to purchase this, and they have like similar ones that are around the same price. I didn't want to go with any of those. I like this one because, you know, the mic thing, and um, yeah, the other ones say you have to use the old RCA cables to use the microphone, and you can't use HDMI and the microphone at the same time. And this one said you could, which you can as long as you have a powered microphone, like I explained earlier in the video. You have to have a powered microphone in order to use this, and it can't be it can't be overpowered. It can't be like a whole like microphone setup, like a whole powered microphone setup. It just has to be a real simple, like amplified microphone, just like a real small amplified, like something like 12 volts or 5 volts or something tiny like that. But yeah, so I was happy I got this working, um, with the mic, I mean, with the audio. And I was using it quite a bit. I mean, I recorded a lot more footage than what I posted. I must have like recorded at least like 6 hours of just video footage, and you know, just to use later, but I never got around to it. And I've been really happy with this. But I'm glad that the guy I talked to on Amino, I told him I'm not going to mention his name or anything like that, or his store or anything, and he understood. I don't like to mention people stuff like that because, you know, if something bad happens between a sale or anything like that, you know, it like, you know, they associate it with me. I don't want that. I don't want that kind of attention. But with this, yeah, it worked really well. I never tried these yet. I just used the HDMI. And keep in mind that this thing is cheaper than this. It's a lot cheaper than this. For ease of use, though, this is a little. It's not complicated once you get it going, but it was a little complicated and frustrating to figure out how to actually get it going. Um, HDMI from your system will go in here. HDMI out to the TV will go in here, and this plugs into your computer. So that's pretty simple setup. It's a very simple setup. There's no power. It's powered through this USB. And I think that's what the issue was, is that cable, something's wrong with it. It just didn't supply enough power. It had enough power to light this up, but nothing else was working. Like this was actually like a reddish, had a reddish glow most of the time, unless you wiggled the cable a little bit, then it'll turn purple or sometimes blue, and this would flash and this shut off after. Like the light would just flash real quick and then just there'll be nothing there after. But yeah, so all in all, I'm looking forward to what else I can do with this. This was just supposed to be a quick video, but it ended up being like almost a week long endeavor to try to get this to work. And I'm glad it's working now, and I look forward to capturing some more gameplay with it. This was just a really quick, you know, let's show it off type of video thing. Eventually, I want to pit these two up against each other. I mean, there's actually no comparison really. This one is cheaper. The video quality to me is better than this one. So if you are gonna pick up an HD video capture, I would go with the Roxio Game Cap HD Pro. I'll put a picture of an eBay listing that I found for it right about now. And that one will be it's only $39.99 on there and fast shipping. So yeah, um, I think I'm gonna send this guy $30 just to pay for this because I'm really happy with the way that this performed now that I got it. I mean, it was a lot of trial and error to get it to work, but I finally did. But the good news is my computer is more than enough to run this thing, which I'm relieved about because I didn't want to have to go out and buy another computer. I was seriously considering just buying a new computer just so I could use this. But I'm glad I don't have to now. Uh, I could have my computer for another 6 years. But yeah, so the specs to run this thing is it's pretty low. I mean, you guys can Google it. I didn't take any of that information down, so spec wise, it's not that demanding. You can run it on like my laptop is considered like a hybrid. It's like between like a notebook and like a regular laptop. It's yeah, so but anyways, yeah. So Roxio Game Game Cap HD Pro is a very good pickup. You guys should go pick this up now. I put the picture of the eBay listing in here. You guys can go look for it. Shipping is free from the on the listing. So yeah, go take a look at it. And yeah, so I think that's gonna be it for now. I don't have anything else to add right now. Eventually, what I want to do is I want to do a video comparing the two side by side video. Oh, one more thing I want to add before I go is this does come with editing software, and like for someone like me who doesn't have any editing software, and I tried to use one that was suggested to me, which was Shotcut, and it again, it's probably my computer performance, but it made the videos really like choppy, like the frame rate was off. So this does come with like some editing software, which I'm kind of excited to use. I've seen some of the things that people had done with it, and it seems to be a pretty good software. So looking forward to that. And that's another bonus for this is it comes with some editing software on there. And it's not like your run of the mill cheapy kind of editing software. It's like probably like beginner like to intermediate type of software that you can use. Supposedly too, you can use this for um, is it live streaming? But the downside is like from what I see now is that the live stream that this worked with is no longer active, so you can't use it for live streaming anymore. Um, I know you can download other programs that this card works with, but I haven't really gone that far into it just yet, and I don't plan on doing any live streaming anyway. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this. Um, Roxio GameCap HD Pro. If you're just getting into making videos, this is the perfect card for you. I haven't tried to record any Netflix or anything with it, so I don't know if it can. I don't plan on doing that. But I had someone ask me the last time for this one if it can, and this one actually can. Well, yeah, this one can actually record that stuff, and yeah, yeah, we'll just leave it at that. I don't condone copying Netflix shows, but this one can do it. I haven't tried with this one yet. But yeah, anyways, this is definitely a recommended item is the GameCap HD Pro. I'm probably going to use this one from now on and slowly get rid of this guy. And just stick to using this. But yeah, that's going to be it for today. You guys have a wonderful day.